You know that Gilmore Girls quote, happiness is a small house with big windows? This week I heard that quote and I was like, oh damn, why does it sound so peaceful? So let's just discuss that. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Quote Me Later with me, your host, Vanya. Because I think lately I've been the total opposite of that line. I'm not in a small house, I'm in this metaphorical mansion of goals, to dos, shoulds, plans with no window. And I didn't even realize it until recently when my mom said something to me that stuck with me. She said that you've relied on the outside so much that your happiness has become conditional. And it was one of those moments that I wish she was wrong, but sadly, she was right. I've noticed this about myself recently that nothing seems to satisfy me. I enjoy literally nothing. Like, not even the little things that used to, like music, movies, food, even small wins. It's like I'm always waiting for the next thing to finally make me feel something. And if I'm honest, I don't think I'm alone in that. I think most of us have learned to chase happiness if it's a prize. Like once we finally arrive at this perfect mix of job, friends, body, routine, and skin tone, and style and relationships, we'll be happy. But happiness, real, sustainable happiness, isn't something you arrive at, it's something you build around, right? In psychology, there's a concept called hedonic adaptation. It basically means that we adjust to good things way too fast. And I'm gonna break it down to you. You get a new phone, a new relationship, a new milestone, and boom, your brain turns it into the new normal. Like, that's the standard. So we keep running to outpace that adaptation. But here's the thing, if you keep chasing happiness from the outside, your baseline never stabilizes. You end up in this emotional treadmill, moving all the time, going over. I've been struggling with this recently, and I love the episodes that I just talk about my own dilemmas. And because I just go and dig with my friends that are you struggling with this, and they are like yes, and they just explain to me their side of the stories, I just feel so relieved that I'm not alone in this, but so sad at the same time. And I love to talk about it on this podcast. It's my new favorite thing and it's making me happy, so let's not forget that. But I've been struggling with this lately, and I still believe that our environment is like a 50% of that happiness. Like, if there is no bare minimum from your environment, from what you take, it, I'm not happy with that. My mom is so against that. She's like, happiness is an inside thing. You have to find it from your inside. But I kind of disagree with that because I do believe that our environment has its own effects. Everything, literally. So let's see where this takes us. So maybe happiness really is a small house with a big window. Because maybe it's not about the size of your life or how aesthetic it looks, but how much light you let in. How much air, how much gratitude, how much presence. And I don't mean the Pinterest gratitude journal. type of presence. I mean that raw, quiet moments when you admit, yeah, I don't feel happy right now, but it's okay. It's a phase, and I'm still here, and I can still feel things, and things actually do happen around me. Also, in Gilmore Girls, there's this scene where Lorelai uh, gets to open her own inn, which is her long lasting wish and dream. And so she does that, and it's her opening night, and she just stand from the outside looking at everybody else eating dinner, and she's not fully there because, well, something else in her life is not quite right, and the environment and the stress, and it all just has its effects, right? But it's a common feeling when you achieve something but you're not totally happy with it, when you are at a party but you're not happy, when you get that grade that you were trying so hard for but you're not happy. And I promise you that there's not a single problem with that. Yes, I don't feel happy right now, maybe because I got dumped, maybe I just got ghosted, maybe my day didn't go so well, maybe some random dude on street said something to me that made me upset. Everything has its effects, even the small things. And it's a totally okay feeling to not feel okay, to not feel happy. There's another concept, self determination theory, and it's my favorite theory, literally. It says that happiness is built from three psychological needs. Number one, autonomy. Number two, competence. And number three, connection. Autonomy means you are in charge of your choices. Competence means you feel capable of doing what matters to you. Connection means you feel loved and understood. And none of these three things are fancy or aesthetic. They're not the big house, they are the window, they are the essentials. As I said, there has to be like a bare minimum of your own needs, and you have to satisfy them, right? Our five main needs from Dr. Glasser. Uh, if they're not satisfied, then you're not completely happy. And that's just my opinion. Maybe it's not proven, maybe there's not a really reliable theory on that, but I do believe in that, and I see this in people. When their needs are satisfied and when their needs aren't satisfied, how do they react and how things are going in their lives and how happy they feel. I see that with my own eyes, and I'm pretty sure you do that too. The outside world helps, of course, and I still believe environment matters, but it's not the source. Probably it's the mirror. If the inside is dim, the outside can reflect light. You know those days when your outfit is off, your hair won't cooperate, and you just feel wrong? And somehow everyone else seems prettier, smarter, more put together, and suddenly your whole mood collapses. Not because anything tragic happened, but because that tiny external factor told your brain you are failing at being happy. It's wild how fragile our happiness can become when it depends on such small outside things, like one comment, one mirror, one photo can destroy a whole day. But it's okay. So, yeah, I get it. I still believe happiness is partially external. We are human. We need beauty. We need connection. We need safety. But maybe it's not 50-50. Maybe it's 70-30. 70 from inside and 30 from outside. Maybe the next time you feel empty or numb, it's not that you're doing life wrong. Maybe you're just standing too far from your window. Happiness doesn't always feel like laughter. Sometimes it's the quiet kind, a small house, a big window, and the decision to open it. I have to work on that as well. So it's just my opinion that it's not proven yet. So keep me updated on your journey if that helped you. If you looked at it differently, just let me know. I would love to hear your side of the stories, your point of views, your opinions on happiness, and how do you make yourself happy. Please write it down for me on the comment sections. And thank you so much for listening to me today. Thank you so much for your time. And I think that this video is going to be uploaded on Wednesday, unfortunately, because I was allergic. I didn't have a voice. You know, it was really terrible. You can find Quote Me Later with Vanya every Tuesday, but I think that you're going to watch this video on a Wednesday. So thank you. Thank you so much. And please take care of yourself and do not, push yourself too hard to find the happiness. Just wait and give it time and just see around, look around, open the windows, and maybe you can see the happiness. Yeah, take care. Love you. Bye.